Well, I think there was a sea change in the personal relationship that existed between Donald Trump and Theresa May when Boris Johnson came in. And the reason this is positive for Britain is that Trump can't distinguish between his personal relationships with a counterpart leader and the actual state of the national relationships between two countries. Well, I wouldn't describe it as sucking up to him. I've known Boris before he was Prime Minister. I think he's got a good sense of humor, and I had the sense behind those twinkling eyes he was playing Trump like a fiddle too. I've been a strong believer in Brexit for philosophical reasons. I thought it was extraordinarily important, obviously, for the UK, but I think for the United States as well, as we look at the structure of the international system. I wanted Brexit to succeed. I thought both countries made the mistake of not advancing the trade negotiations earlier and further that they could have. I don't dispute there are going to be some tough trade negotiations to get a bilateral deal. That's the nature of trade. But I think it's very important for both countries that Brexit succeed. His decisions don't form a coherent pattern, and I think therefore they could be one thing one day and another thing the next. That's dangerous, and I think even though some of his decisions turned out to be correct, like getting out of the Iran nuclear deal, there's no guarantee that the next day will be as lucky. I don't doubt that I made plenty of mistakes, and maybe I made more than my share of mistakes, but I did have a very clear idea who the boss was. I understood, and I said when I was at the White House, I was the national security advisor, not the national security decision maker. Well, he thought that he should. He looked at Obama, who won it after 9 months of office, and I'm quite candid to say I don't think Obama deserved the Nobel Peace Prize for that, and I don't think Trump deserved it either, but he seriously thought that he should get it. He would say to me and many others, go on television and say I should get the Nobel Peace Prize. That was one of the many reasons I didn't spend a lot of time on TV. I just couldn't honestly say that. But in his own mind, he was a legend. He had a proclivity to deal with foreign authoritarian leaders in ways that I've never seen any other president behave, offering concessions on law enforcement matters and other issues, not asking anything in return, I think it was mostly a personal favor. This is part of the problem with the decision by the House Democrats only to focus on Ukraine. They wanted it, in effect, quick and dirty. It would have taken time to go further, and they didn't want to do that because they were afraid it would interfere with the Democratic presidential nomination process. I just thought it was malpractice, and this is another aspect of it.